Spooky season is never truly over when you have a skull cup from Michael's to drink from at all times. Hey y'all, it's me Alex. Today I am doing my September and October favorites video. I know I probably should have gotten this up like Friday, but procrastination, what you gonna do? I need a better work ethic. Hopefully maybe I can announce that in my next favorites is that I finally got a work ethic. Or, you know, was slightly less chronically ill enough to like do things on time. I have a bunch of things that I've been loving in September and October. I tried to make sure that the stuff I brought over were only new things because there's a lot of things that really haven't changed in my makeup routine. I've been using the same blush like just about every single day and like mascara and all of that, so I am kind of going to stick to things that are new in my collection, and I do have a few new things. So anyway, I am just going to get started. So I have two eyeshadow palette favorites. The first one I'm going to show you is the one that I'm wearing on my eyes, and you can probably guess if you've been watching my eyeshadow palette videos recently what it is. It is the Menagerie Cosmetics Violet Ink palette. I am obsessed with this. So for those of you who don't know, yes, my hair is teal, but my favorite color is actually purple, and I like having my hair teal because it complements purple makeup and purple clothing really nicely. And I love Menagerie Cosmetics eyeshadows, and this I think is a perfect purple mini palette. This is what it looks like if you haven't looked at it yet. I don't really care that much for monochromatic palettes, but I will always get one in my favorite color. This is absolutely gorgeous, and what I really appreciate that you can kind of see on my eyes right now, I'm wearing Jellyfish, Inkjet, and Mimic. Those are the colors on my eyes, and I really appreciate that even though, yeah, it's all monochromatic, all of the colors when you apply them, they really do keep their like uniqueness between them. So you can really blend them out, and they blend out really nicely. And purples are really hard for companies to get really good, but this is fantastic. These are like not patchy at all, thank God. These all like still maintain looking very, very different, and I also think that these are some really unique looking purples too in my collection, because I think these kind of lean more on the bluey purple end, and they're not necessarily purples that you would find in other eyeshadow palettes. So I really appreciate that, and I love this so friggin' much. And the other palette I've been loving is the Viseart Dark Edit palette, which comes in purple packaging, and this also has a pair of, well, three really gorgeous purples in here. I'm currently trying to film a 3 looks 1 palette with this along with a review, so I'm kind of hesitating to put this like fully into a favorites video, but I can't lie in that this is a palette that I've been using just so much. This is my other like perfect color scheme. I was looking at it and I thought that since it's Viseart, like it was definitely overpriced because it's $39, but this has become a really good go-to eyeshadow palette because this is all of the colors that I basically have in my wardrobe anyway, so it really goes with just about any outfit I put together. I always get compliments whenever I wear it, which is really nice. And these are some of the most impressive shimmers I've ever had in my collection. So I'm not saying that you should go and drop $39 on an eyeshadow palette, and I got it on sale. Is it Sephora doing some sort of sale right now? I don't know. But I am saying that if you have been looking at this, it is a really good palette, and I think you would probably really enjoy it if it's something that you are interested in. For me, I think it was a good investment to have something in my makeup collection that I can consistently get good looks out of, because I am serious when I say that I haven't gotten anything bad out of this palette. So I think it's really easy to work with, and I really like it, and if you've been wanting to dip your toe into Viseart shadows, you should get it. Okay, so on to some non-eyeshadow eye products. The first thing I wanted to show y'all that I've been loving is the Colourpop Stranger the Diction Set, which is just this burgundy set of a pencil liner, a gel liner, and a mascara. And I've been really loving this because I love burgundy. I think it is a really awesome fall color, and yeah, I just wanted to wear a lot of it on my eyes. So I like this cream gel liner. It is in Joyride, and this is the liner in Joyride, because it goes onto my eyes really well. I can get a nice wing with it, and my lids are very, very oily. So when I've used cream gel liners in the past, as much as they look really good, they have a tendency to transfer into my crease, and this one really doesn't, which really impresses me, and it's not like uncomfortable to wear, so I really like that. And the mascara is really nice. The Colourpop BFF mascara is like my favorite like inexpensive mascara, so I've this one's a no-brainer that I love it because it's a really good colorful mascara, especially if you're wanting to try a colorful mascara but aren't sure how much you want to adventure out. I think this one's really good. But to me, the shining star of the set is the mechanical pencil liner, which I have heard from so many people that the Colourpop pencil liners for your eyes are just like so incredible, but I've always kind of been like one of those people who's like, I just don't see the point in like buying different colors for your eyes until I tried this. And like I swatched it on my hand to make sure I was grabbing the right eyeliner there, and it goes on so smoothly. It doesn't feel like you're tugging or anything. So after I tried this out, and I've been using it a lot, I went out and bought another set of Colourpop cream gel liners. I've only used 2 out of these 4, so I just wanted to show the others, but the 2 I've been using, I have used this one a lot. This is in Piggy Bank. I love this. I love doing this with purple eyeshadow, especially the purple shadow from the Viseart palette. I think it goes really nicely since that's more of a pinky purple shadow. And I'm wearing this one actually on my waterline today. It might have faded a bit, so I'm not sure how much you can tell. And this one is in the shade DTLA, and I like this because it's more of a blue shade. And I decided to wear this because the purple in my eyes kind of goes a little bit more blue, that I didn't want to do, you know, the fuchsia-y purple. And there are 2 others in the set that I've swatched but I haven't played with yet, and those are in the shade Teaspoon and Kicker. So I'm really excited to play with these because they swatch really nicely, and I can't wait to see kind of what they look like on my eyes. And one more that falls into the eye-ish category. I've shown this on camera definitely, and I know I mentioned it in my getting ready with me with my roommate Allison for the Jonas Brothers concert, but it is this Distinction brow pomade. I think it's their eyebrow gel liner. So I had basically used up my old Distinction brow and lash liner basically because I use that every single day, and I used it every single day for a year. And when you use something every single day for a year, you kind of run out of it. And in that year, they had reformulated to make all of their brow products vegan, which I think is really awesome, and I think more companies could stand to do that. But I couldn't quite tell because they didn't have my exact shade that I had from before there. So I reached out to them on their Instagram, and they're lovely, lovely people. And I was like, hey, so I'm not sure like which shade would match my brows. Can you tell me, as someone who is like there in person with the products, which ones you think would be the best? I'm kind of leaning towards there's like a more aqua blue shade and one that's a little bit more green, and I wasn't entirely sure. And they said, Alex, you've used our products like so much, can we send you a custom made one? So they did, and it was like literally the sweetest thing, because I think this one matches my brows even better than the one I had before, because the one I had before was a little bit darker, and I think this one works even better when like I haven't dyed my hair in like over a month, which may or may not show, pardon that. But I think that this also really works well in my brows when it's faded, and this is, I think that the reformulation is honestly even better than the old formula, because this is so soft and smooth, and going into my brows, it's not like super opaque to the point, like it's not Anastasia dip brow level opaque, which is actually pretty nice. I don't know, I've been trying to go for like a little bit more natural brows, or natural. But I've just really been enjoying this, and I think that if you have colorful hair and you want to try colorful brows, this is a really good product to try, because you can build it up. You can, you know, I think it could also look cute if you have like some highlights in your hair. You could do like a natural part at the top, and then you could use this to do like the tail end of your brows. And Distinction Cosmetics is just a really, really lovely company, and I stan. Now, moving on to face products, I exclusively have a bunch of highlighters that I like. The first one is an oldie but a goodie. It is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Sugar Glow Kit. I've been revisiting this one quite a bit. Not just for highlights, but I love using Gumdrop in my inner corner because it's this nice kind of like neutrally shade with a pink shift, and I really, really like that. So I think that adds a lot of visual interest. I also love mixing Marshmallow and Starburst because I love pink toned highlights. I think they work really well with my skin tone, and I like using this to kind of lighten it up, add a little bit of like a pearlescent shimmer to it, and I really love the formula of the Anastasia Glow Kits. You know what, maybe one day I'll hit pan on one of these. It's not likely, but I can dream. I also got the Milk Makeup Flex Highlight in Iced, which is basically a straight up gold highlight, but this is what that looks like. It's definitely a very, very gold highlight, which is really what I'm like not something I'm used to. There's like one other shade that was a little bit more pinky tone, but I was kind of like, I have a bunch of highlighters that are basically all the same shade because I love wearing like the same highlighter over and over and just having it in different formulas. But this is what that looks like. I really like it because it is very different. It's not what I wear all the time, but when I'm doing a little bit more of a warm toned eye look, I think that this goes really, really well. I got the Colourpop Strawberries and Cream set, like of their blush and light sticks basically, and I've been especially loving the light sticks from it. It is in the shade Star Bright, and this is also something I'm really not used to because it's very light and very glittery. And that's what that looks like. And I really like layering these two because I think this one on its own might be a little bit too light for me. I'm gonna see in the winter when I like don't go outside. I think that'll probably, you know, be a normal shade for me then. But it's really nice. I'm not quite used to using a highlighter like this. One, because I usually use a powder highlighter. Two, because I don't really use a glittery one, but I've kind of started falling in love with it. I do have to blend it out a lot, but that might just be because I'm very overzealous in applying it, so I might just be doing a lot of things wrong. I don't know, but I love it. It's really fun. And then I have 3 lip products, and I'm wearing none of them right now. 2 that I've really been loving that I opted not to wear today because I've been wearing these 2 so much that I really wanted to kind of mix things up on my face a bit today are these 2 Fluide lip glosses. I had done a review of these back in August. I still really love this set. So there's this one, Spectrum, which is this really gorgeous gloss with a purple glitter in it, and I love wearing that with my Menagerie Violet Ink palette. I don't know how much you can see it there, but that's what that looks like. It's basically like this nice lavender purple glitter. And then the other one is in Mood Ring, which is a little bit more of a milky iridescent shift. But what I really like about that, even though it's like not really like a clear gloss, and it definitely basically kind of has a white base. I'm usually wary of lip products that have a white base because they look awful on me, but it really doesn't wash me out like just about every other white base lip product does. And so I just really like these, and these are about the only lip glosses that I really, really love. If you want to try lip gloss, and if you're a lip gloss skeptic like me, I would really recommend these. It's also from a really wonderful queer-owned makeup company, and I love Fluide. They're people who I trust to make good products. And if you want to give your money to a queer-owned makeup brand, really recommend them. And then I've also been wearing this little mini Bite Beauty lipstick in Chai. I love a good nude lipstick. And I gotten this as like my birthday gift like a year ago. This is such a gorgeous autumnal shade. I think it is fabulous and I love it. And right now all of the Bite Beauty lipsticks are half off at Sephora, so I really do need to get my butt over there to get some, because I don't know why, but always like me having frivolous money and me being near a Sephora kind of never line up. So I need to like make those two happen so that I can actually get this in a full size, because I know it's frivolous and I know I've like plenty of this left. But honestly, if I have to buy the full size at full price, I'm probably never going to replace this once it dies. So I'm gonna just go ahead and do that. Now I have 3 fashion favorites. The first one I'm gonna show first because I really want to wear these tonight are these earrings I got from Buffalo Exchange. They look like faces. You'll have seen these in my previous thrift haul. I like them a lot because I've always wanted earrings with faces in them, and they just make me feel really cool and hip and all of that. And I've never been cool or hip, so this is truly a really new experience for me. And I like them a lot, and I like that they're gold based because that kind of goes with my lip rings too. So I really like them. I don't know like what else to say other than like, look at this stuff. Isn't it neat? Wouldn't you think my outfit's complete? That was a lot, Alex. So another fashion favorite. This is a Lucy Wood made me buy it, and it is from the brand Nobody's Child. It is a jumpsuit because I've been looking for a jumpsuit for the longest time. It's star print, and Nobody's Child is a UK-based brand. And this is what that looks like. I've been wearing this like so much. This is like my fancy outfit now. It's just like wearing this jumpsuit, and I can wear it with like some heels or with sneakers, and I think I might have gotten lip gloss on my face because I'm really graceful, but I really love this. It fits me really nicely. Where's the front? I need to show you all this thing properly. But I think it fits really nicely. It's very comfy. The only fit issue I have with this is that like the crotch is like a little bit low, so I do have to wear bike shorts underneath it. Like it doesn't look bad, but I do get a little, it's like low enough to give me a little bit of chub rub, but like that's fine. I'm not sure if this is still in stock, but if it is, I really recommend, like if you've really just wanted a jumpsuit, you should get this one. Sadly, Nobody's Child isn't exactly the most size inclusive, which is like the only issue I have with their brand, because they're really, like, they're sustainable, they're not super high priced, they have actually really cute stuff, which is a really nice combination, but I'm a size 12 US, and this is basically the largest size that they have. There's that. I want to warn y'all before you like get excited and go on the site, you know? And I really do wish that they would expand their sizing, but I did find this and I think it was really cute. And then lastly, in terms of fashion favorites, I got these really cute Converse off of Poshmark, and these came basically brand new, and I've been wearing them like every single day because I have another pair of Converse, which I think is, here they are. There are these, which are my other Converse, which I really, really like, and obviously they're like super cute. But my problem is I wanted to have some cute sneakers that kind of went with more things that weren't like super bold and printed, and I really, kind of like how I was talking about with the Stranger Than Diction set, I really love burgundy for the fall, and these go with just about any outfit. I love actually wearing it with that jumpsuit. I was wearing that to my church's dance the other night, and I think it turned out really, it was a cute outfit. These are my dancing shoes. I like them a lot. I just love Converse, and I want them in every color. As far as like movies and TV shows, I saw It Chapter 2. It was really good. That's like the only movie I've really seen in theaters since I've done my last video, because honestly, I don't know, I haven't really been interested in that many films that are coming out. I really do want to see Doctor Sleep, which is coming out this Friday, so hopefully that'll be a favorite, but there aren't a whole lot of movies coming out like towards the end of this year that I'm like super interested in. But It Chapter 2 was fantastic. I loved it so, so much. Even though like Case and I went to see it with our friend Allison, and Case and I were seated next to like this really like homophobic couple that were like ewing at us. Then like that first scene came on and it was like, and like that scene was traumatizing. If you know what I'm talking about, you know. But also it was kind of a nice little revenge to see like, hey, you know, your internalized prejudice, yeah, it was big enough to, you know, that's the kind of shit that gets evil sent back after 27 years, so I'm just saying. So like that was kind of a thing, and it was a really good film, and I really do want to see it again. We almost saw it again, because I love it so much. Case and I, if we had the opportunity to do things for Halloween, we were gonna go as Richie and Eddie, because my wardrobe kind of already is Richie's wardrobe anyway, with all of my funky short sleeve button-ups with like leather jackets and stuff. I would really just need a pair of glasses, and like the personality kind of matches too. Extra favorite, the Washington Nationals, my team, my babies. Yes, I'm calling a group of men who are mostly older than me my babies, because I've been following them since like they came about in 2005. But we got a World Series win, and praise God for whom all blessings flow, because I have been wanting that for so long. This is the first time that a Washington baseball team has gotten a World Series, like even been into a World Series, since my granddad was 7, and the last time we got a World Series win was about 3 years before my granddad was born, I believe. So we've been wanting this for a while, and it's honestly been so exciting, although my blood pressure has really been up the last 2 weeks because of the World Series, so I'm kind of like, okay, can it be like a couple years before we do this again, even though I like getting championship wins and having my team win for once in my life, but it just brings me a lot of joy. I've been watching a lot of Jeopardy on Netflix. That has been really nice. For those of y'all who don't know, I did Scholastic Bowl in high school, and whenever I go home, my parents and I always watch Jeopardy together and like compete basically. And I'm not really a competitive person, but I am competitive when it comes to Jeopardy. Like Jeopardy and baseball is about it. And let's see, I've also gotten into a couple of shows that I've only watched like a couple episodes of, but I really like. Case and I finally started watching Haunting of Hill House, and I've only gotten like 3 or 4 episodes in, but I really, really love it. And I also have been watching 2 Sentence Horror Stories, and I'm only like 2 or 3 episodes in again, but I've been really enjoying that one too, because I don't know, I feel like those are some horror shows that are actually like unique. So I really appreciate that, and let me know if there's any more like spooky shows that you recommend me watching, because I kind of like, I have a Shudder subscription, so I kind of want to watch Creepshow and Nosferatu. I really think I need to like actually set myself down to give myself time to watch things, because I think that's my issue, is like the reason I love seeing movies in theaters so much is that, you know, once you buy the ticket, you know, several days in advance, it gives me this obligation of I'm going to go set out time for me to go enjoy this thing. And it's like so much easier when you're at home and you have like, oh, I have Netflix and Hulu and Shudder and YouTube and things to do at home and all of the things like that. It's like so much easier to get distracted, and it's so much harder for you to like kind of sit there and say, no, I am going to take this time to enjoy myself. So I think I just need to get better about that. Yeah, let me know if there's anything you've been loving this month. I really enjoy favorites videos, even though I only do them every couple months. Just because I like having some positivity in this world. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you've been loving. Like and subscribe, notification bell, all of that other generic YouTuber stuff. And anyway, I hope you'll have a wonderful day. Bye!